sometimes I think I have the same thing you have, that people automatically assume that I'm mean or that I'm a certain type of way, and I'm actually one of the nicest people.
You know what I'm saying? She came to me, and this was something she never did, because Remy's not really apologetic.
I don't think she is.
She ain't that type, you know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all, let's cut straight to it. Papoose is fed up with Remy Ma's games. Word on the street is he pulled up on her demanding that she sign them divorce papers ASAP. But sis ain't budging. Why? Because if she does, Pap might just hit her pockets for that alimony check. And let's not act like Pap don't got a solid case for it. After all, he held her down for over a decade while she was locked up, raised her son, pushed her career, and now, after she cheated and moved on, she wanna stall the divorce? Oh, we gotta get into this mess. Papoose ain't the type to be all loud on the internet, but behind the scenes, he's been asking for this divorce for a minute. Dude has literally begged Remy to let him go. But every time he tries, sis comes up with another excuse. And now he done had enough. He popped up on her demanding answers like, Remy, what's the holdup? You already ran off with Easy to Block Captain, humiliated me in public, but now you trying to keep me legally tied to you. But the moment he mentioned alimony, oh, Remy's energy switched up real quick. Sis was shook, because let's be real, she knows that if she finalizes the divorce, Pap might just come for the bag after all them years of loyalty. We all saw Remy parading around with Easy to Block Captain, cheesing like a high schooler in love. She even had the nerve to rap about him in a battle, basically confessing she was in love with a new man while still legally married to Pap. Child, the disrespect was loud.
I'm only gonna address this one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's the punchline.
But here's the funny part. Easy already moved on. Yup, Mr. Block Captain done left Remy in the dust for 2 younger women. And now sis wanna start acting brand new like she suddenly got unfinished business with Pap. She had no problem disrespecting this man, but now that her own situation is falling apart, she wanna stall his happiness? Make it make sense, y'all. Now, Pap already got himself a real one, Clarissa Shields, boxing champ, undefeated, an actual millionaire in her own right. And she ain't just some Instagram baddie. Sis is top tier, accomplished, and winning.
I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There we go. We deserve each other.
Clarissa been riding for Pap, throwing him birthday shout outs, serenading him, ready to take things to the next level, and Pap was ready to put a ring on it. Had the Hawaii trip planned out for Valentine's Day, was supposed to propose, and boom, Remy ruined it by refusing to sign the papers. Now Clarissa is big mad, because why is another woman still dictating her relationship? Pap is ready to move on, but Remy wanna play keep away just cause her little situation with Easy ain't work out. Now here's where it gets extra messy. Word is, Remy ain't stalling out of love, she's stalling over that money. See, Pap wasn't just her husband, he was her manager, PR team, and biggest supporter all in one. When Remy was locked up for 6 years, Pap kept her name alive. He raised her son. He promoted her music. He even had her mixtapes popping while she was behind bars. Today, Remy is worth about $4 million. Clothing line, TV checks, album royalties, she's sitting on a nice bag. Meanwhile, Pap's net worth is significantly less, and let's be real, he sacrificed his career to keep hers going. And course don't play when it comes to long-term marriages and financial sacrifices. They take into account how long they were married. 11 years, yeah, that's long enough. Income differences, Remy makes way more. Who supported who? Pap was basically her rock. So if Pap takes this to court, he might just get that check. We're talking half of it, and Remy knows it. Since she ain't trying to sign them papers, Remy started moving petty. She leaked Pap and Clarissa's private text. She accused Pap of threatening to call the cops on her. She even threw shots at Clarissa's looks. Girl, grow up. At this point, Clarissa is done playing nice. Sis is a whole professional fighter, and if Remy keeps playing, she might just catch these hands in and out of the ring. Now hold up, let's flip this whole thing on its head for a sec. What if Pap ain't really moved on? What if this whole situation ain't about finding love with Clarissa, but about getting back at Remy for embarrassing him? See, here's the thing, Pap never wanted to leave Remy. This man was down bad for her for over a decade. He waited for her through prison, he built her career back up, he raised her child, he made their marriage a whole fairy tale. Even when the cheating rumors first hit, he still didn't leave. It wasn't until Remy got too bold bold with it, publicly cupcaking with easy to block captain that Pap finally dipped. And let's be real, that wasn't his plan. He got pushed out. And now he's with Clarissa Shields, a woman who is all in for him. But is he really all in for her? Cause let's be honest, Clarissa got that tomboy energy and Pap seems like the type who likes his women thuggish but feminine. Remy had that balance. Clarissa, she's out here trying real hard to be ultra feminine for him, but does it even match his taste? And then there's how he acts around her. Clarissa's out here posting paragraphs, serenading him, showing him off like a trophy, while Pap just exists. He's there, but he don't match her energy.
Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
That's why you gotta be careful about.
It's given I'm here cause it pisses Remy off vibes. Because let's face it, Pap ain't never been a messy dude. He's been quiet, private, always about black love and loyalty, but now suddenly he's all up in a new relationship, making sure people see it, taking public shots at Remy. That don't sound like a man in love, that sound like a man in his feelings. And let's not forget, men don't move on that fast when they were in love for real. They might rebound, they might entertain someone new, but to fully move on that quick, nah. So now the question is, what happens when Clarissa realizes this? Because she's putting her whole heart in this, but what if Pap is just using her to make Remy mad? What if he wakes up one day realizing he still wants his wife back? Child, the heartbreak is loading and Clarissa might be in for a rude awakening. And I ain't the only one thinking this. It's some fans that clocked it too, because the first comment I saw said this: I think Clarissa is gonna end up heartbroken by Papoose. She seems to really be going in hard for him and he seems to always be in the background like he really ain't on what she's on. She's tomboyish and awkward, trying to be ultra feminine for him. He seems like the type to like thuggish feminine women. I think he's just enjoying sticking it to Remy for hurting and embarrassing him, because he wasn't trying to leave her before she cheated. I just don't feel he's really moved on. He's on some get back because he's in his feelings. He just doesn't match Clarissa's energy about the relationship. This has been my concern. I'm not that sure that Pap and Remy will divorce. Yes, I would like to see Clarissa happy, but Pap is still Remy's husband. Clarissa is vulnerable and young and has no clue what she's getting herself into. Remy said Pap cheated in the song, but that passed y'all head, and Pap is talking to Clarissa and other girls. I hope she don't get hurt, because Pap's all about his bag and he ain't ever gonna love no one like Remy Ma. Sorry, not sorry. But hey, tell me who y'all siding with. Pap for finally standing up for himself, Clarissa for being a real one and waiting through all this mess, or Remy for playing broke and holding on to a man she don't even want no more. Drop them thoughts in the comments.